What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host as always, Jay Schatzer, and it's time to show off some more movies with this movie haul video. This is the last Shocktober the 13th sale movie haul video thingy, and part 3, and got some really interesting stuff in here, some really off-the-wall ones that I never thought I'd own in this collection, but some stuff that are really surprising. I watched one of them and I actually was really intrigued by it, even though it was asinine as hell. But yeah, let's just jump right in and let me show you the 6 more movies that I picked up at the Shocktober the 13th sale from Scream Factory. It's a tongue twister, but I can't get it. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. But the first one is the weird one that I was talking about. I just watched this one, and the premise is wild. And I'm going to do a video on this one because it is just too strange to just ignore. It is How to Make a Monster. And it's a very interesting premise. It's a black and white film that it pretty much, the story is a guy, a special effects master who has made 2 different characters, the Frankenstein creature and then this werewolf guy. He is apparently at the top of his game because everyone loves the hell out of him. But then new people are coming into the studio and they want him out. It's now time for the musicals. The musicals are taking over and monsters are back there. They're out in the pasture. They're no more successful now and they don't want any part of it. So they're saying, hey, you know what? You've been here for 25 years. Get the hell out of our studio. So the guy, the special effects guy, decides it upon himself to exact revenge by making his characters, hypnotizing his actors that are in the makeup to attack these people that are trying to shut the studio down. He even gets in on it and puts this crap on his face and attacks somebody. But I don't know how the hell he thought he was going to get away with it, because you're killing people in your most iconic characters. That's going to come back to you. But that's why it was so ridiculous and asinine. But it's an awesome, fun premise. And I enjoyed the hell out of it. I still love it. And the effects are cool. With the makeup effects there, you can see the Wolfman. And this guy right here, he's a sly little son of a bitch. That's the special effects guy. Just a really awesome, fun film in general. But I'll do a video on it more in depth and get into it and stuff like that and the characters. But I love this one. Thought it was fun. Though the premise is ridiculous and you just would never get away with this. But yeah, How to Make a Monster. Cool stuff. But up next is, this movie. This is another one of those movies like Eight-Legged Freaks that I absolutely did not like when it came out in theaters. This one is a horror remake, and at the time I didn't even see the original movie, so I wasn't even being a snob because I liked the original and thought that they made it tacky, late 90s, early 2000s kind of bullshit. And I think that's when this came out, 2001. But this is 13 Ghosts, the remake. And when this came out, I absolutely hated it. Left the theater scoffing at it, thinking it was silly, silly stuff. But I want to go back and watch it again. So I don't even own it on DVD. So this is the first time it's in the collection. And I want to give it another chance because I love Matthew Lillard. I think he's awesome. I think he's great in all the roles he's in. But I just remember it just being wild and crazy and fastly, like the editing was fast as hell and just things were moving way too fast. So maybe I will still think that same way. I don't know. But I do know the different 13 ghosts that were in the movie were really interesting, but you just didn't get to dwell on them too much. That was my main complaint that I remember when I was a young teenager, or not even a teenager, because I was like 21. So I was just a snobby college kid, I guess. But yeah. I'm interested to check this one out with new eyes, new older eyes, and see what it's all about. I'll probably still hate it, but whatever. I'm more forgiving now than I was back then. I was such a little snob. But, yep, 13 Ghosts. I'm giving it another chance. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys thought of it. I know there's a whole bunch of different age groups and people that have seen it and people that are older, younger. If you've seen it, let me know what you think about it. But let's move it on to a very interesting 70s, I want to say, sci-fi film. 1970, right on the dot. This one's really high concept. I don't remember too much about the execution because it's been a long, long time since I've watched this one, but I remember really, really enjoying it, and I remember wanting to check it out, but it was so damn out of print that I couldn't buy it anywhere at a reasonable price. But finally, I noticed it was in the sale, so I said I'm going to jump on it now while it's at a really low price because I've always wanted in the collection to put it with the sci-fi shit over here. And this one is Colossus, the Forbidden Project. I always thought it was the Forbidden Project. I'm learning this just now on camera, that this is the Forbidden Project. Unless that is a typo, but no. Unless I'm living in some kind of, what is that, the Mandela effect or whatever? But this is Colossus, the Forbidden Project. Forbidden, I thought it was forbidden. God, I feel like an idiot. But it's awesome. It's about a supercomputer going apeshit, and people are trying to get it under control before it launches those damn nukes like they always try to do right away. Why are we giving these AI computers privileges to nukes and stuff like that? We're never going to learn until we're all dead. But yeah, I remember it was really an awesome film, really cool, but not a really big cast from what I remember. I think it's just centralized with a few scientists trying to kind of defeat this Colossus. But yeah, cool film. Obey. But yeah, I don't really have more to say about it other than I didn't realize it was titled Forbidden. My bad. But a really cool film in general. And I'm probably going to watch it sometime, maybe after the Halloween season, just because I'm probably going to be burned out of watching all these damn horror movies. Because I do mix up genres when I'm watching stuff, but I've been really focused this month and last month to kind of get a lot of horror stuff under my belt to put videos out. But up next is another horror movie. It's a slasher 80s film that I've never seen before. And I don't know how many they made in this era, but I've still yet to see all of them. Looks like this one came out in 1986. And it's surrounding a frat party sorority house. Have a slasher killer killing people. I think it's actually a possession, and then the people kill through whatever this demon or something. But it's Killer Party, and I'm gonna have to check it out. I wish I would have had this one for when I got together with the guys down at the college and watched this one. This would be right up our alley, but maybe I'll throw it in for a Monday movie night. But yeah, it looks fun, ridiculous. I don't think it's a classic by any stretch of the term, but it looked fun from the trailer. So I picked up Killer Party because I love 80s slashers, and I try to collect as many as I can. This isn't even all of them because I'm so disorganized. There's probably different slasher movies all over the place, but they're supposed to be right over here. From here all the way to here is where there's, I guess, to keep going. So almost that whole shelf is 80s slasher movies, and this one's going right up there with the rest of them. So Killer Party, dude. Killer Party. Oh, next is a movie I'm kind of ashamed I haven't had it in the collection in Blu-ray yet. I do have it on DVD, but I think it's down in the booklets. I have these CD booklets. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 or 9 that are almost full. So of just old DVDs and stuff like that. And it's down there somewhere. But this one is Pet Sematary 2. And I know it's not as awesome as the classic original, but there are a lot of scenes in here that have stuck with me. And I've only seen this movie maybe once or twice my whole life, and I remember them vividly. So you got to be doing something right if you can do that. And this one, yeah, it's a different take on the Pet Cemetery kind of style, but I enjoyed it a lot back in the day, and I'm going to watch it again and see if it kind of kept up with my expectations over all these years. But yeah, Edward Furlong does a great job in it. Also, the guy who plays his dad or stepdad, he does a great job in it too. The voice of Mr. Krabs, right? Yeah, Clancy Brown. He's in this too, and he does an amazing job. It's kind of like the sheriff or something like that, but he gets kind of deadified and he's doing all this wacky stuff. Really imposing in this movie, I remember. But yeah, Pet Sematary 2. A good stuff. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's for some reason not a lot of people talk about that movie. It's almost like it was made up in my head, so that's why I want to watch it again to see if I wasn't losing it. But it's right there in my hands. You saw it, so it is real. But last but definitely not least is an awesome Hammer horror film. This is probably one of my favorite ones. It deals with zombies, but the voodoo zombie kind. And it's just really cool, atmospheric. Just the location's really interesting. The movie is The Plague of the Zombies. And I thought, for the life of me, that I owned this one already. I have spent like days scouring this entire collection. It's not in the Hammer section. It's not in the zombie section. It's not anywhere to be seen. So I don't think I actually upgraded this to Blu-ray. I think I still have it only on the Hammer box set from the UK, the cube thing over here, if you can even see it. I think it's in there, but I think that's the only version I have. So now I've got it on Blu-ray in the region A, I believe. And yeah, it's just a really awesome film. The zombies are really grungy looking. I like that. The green weird faces. But a lot of awesome scenes in this one, memorable moments, and just the artistry on display is really cool. It's definitely a Hammer horror film. Just really great British horror film. The Plague of the Zombies. And I did a video on this one a long time ago. It might be in my years where I'm just kind of being the most serious dickhead ever and just like, Plague of Zombies is a really amazing film. Like I was trying to be like some mysteries Masterpiece Theater or something like that back in my early years of the channel. And by the way, this is the 10th anniversary of this channel. I've been doing this shit for 10 years when I decided to start doing videos instead of doing my blog. So 10 years. It had a really big, huge growth for the first 8 years or 7 years, and then it just stagnated. Yeah, stagnated. And then it's just kind of losing and lose subscribers, gain subscribers. It just keeps going over this weird cycle. Whatever. People are loving it, so whatever. But yeah, happy anniversary, I guess. But that's Plague of the Zombies. I'm losing my mind. But yeah, that's pretty much the haul for this one. Some really cool stuff, as per usual. But yeah, that Shocktober the 13th sale really was a good one for myself, because there was a lot of ones I still hadn't got my hands on, and I needed to get my hands on some of these ones for the collection. But yeah, now I got them, and I think I got 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like 24 movies, maybe 24 or 25 movies altogether. So pretty big damn haul overall for the 3 parts. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like that one. Hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below, because I love hearing from you. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. Peace.